Hi, this is South Fork football coach Carl Terrell, and 3 Deep coverage starts now.
Good evening and welcome to 3 Deep coverage alongside Victor Aguiano. I'm Ana Machado. We have another packed show for you tonight.
After 2 games, we finally have a contender in the Little Four Conference. And Saturday, Eureka looks to stay undefeated while St. Bernard's trying to bounce back in Washington after losing the first game of the year.
In college football, Humboldt State is still winless but looks to change that, and CR will try to build off its first conference victory, but we get started on the high school gridiron.
Arcata and Hoopa were going for their second straight win, both schools trying to take first place in the Little Four Conference. We go out to the Valley. Hoopa is 2-0 at home this season. Scoreless ball game, second quarter. Arcata trying to get something on offense. Ball is thrown in double coverage. Wade Nixon comes down with the interception. The senior runs it back to Arcata's 40. Ensuing Warriors possession. We'll see what he does. John Smith. Who is he going to throw? William Reynolds. There we go. He glides by the Tigers defense. Hoopa scores the first touchdown of the game. We got ourselves a ball game. Later in the quarter, game tied at 8. Reynolds off the kickoff return. 70 yards, takes it to the house. Nobody can catch up to him. Hoopa take the lead 14-8. Warriors take a minute to go before halftime. Everett Halikas punches his way in to head into the break tied at 16. Arcata used that momentum heading into the second half. They go on to beat the Warriors 24-16. Arcata is 2-0 in the Little Four, and they take first place in the conference.
All right, McKinleyville is the lone HDN football team not to play a home game, but finally, in week 7 of the regular season, and the Panthers are on their home field. Tonight, MAC hosting Ferndale and Little Four action. Both teams are in search of their first conference win. Out to Panther Field. The Wildcats, there they are, and wasting no time. On the opening kickoff, Landon Gomes picks up the ball. The junior heads down the sidelines, and no one's going to catch him. Gomes reaches the end zone for the touchdown. The extra point, no good, but 6-0 Ferndale. Later in the first, the Cats again with the ball. Jenner Christensen's pass picked off by Kyler Carr. He's going to run for a while. Carr is eventually stopped by Dominic Wrigley. The Panthers unable to score, so the defense goes right back to work. McKinleyville with the stop. But with 8 minutes to go in the first half, Gomes scores his second touchdown of the game. The 2-point conversion was good, giving Ferndale a 14-0 advantage. That was the score at the break. Max scoring 2 touchdowns in the second half. But Ferndale holds on and wins 21-14. They are 1-1 in league play. With the loss, Mac drops to 0-2 in the Little Four.
After a 5-0 start, Del Norte lost their first game of the season at Fortuna. Tonight, the Warriors return to Crescent City, trying to bounce back against Trinity. Let's head to Wayland Field. Del Norte hoping to hand the Wolves their second loss to an HDN school this season. Opening quarter, Del Norte down 6-0. OJ Kaleja finds Ethan Price in the back of the end zone for the touchdown. Warriors up 7-6. Sebastian Puente right down the middle for the short run. Del Norte now 15-6. Later in the quarter, Price then getting it done with his legs. Price making it look easy. Another touchdown, 21-16, and that would do it. Trinity loses to Del Norte. Del Norte wins 48-20. Warriors are now 6-1 in the season.
Yeah, Del Norte getting the victory tonight on homecoming. Well, Fortuna got back in the win column last week in a big way. Their 62 points against Del Norte was their largest of the season. Tonight, the Huskies making another trip to the Bay Area, this time to the East Bay to face Stellar Prep. And Fortuna taking care of business. Will they just get past Stellar Prep? 42-40. Zach Claus throws for 2 touchdown passes. Kevin Gage, 2 touchdowns. Levi Nyberg had a 75-yard kickoff return for a touchdown. The Huskies now 5-2 into the bye week. And in 8-man football down in Southern Humboldt tonight, South Fork and Upper Lake in NCL3 play. And the Cubs victorious on homecoming 50-26. CJ Van Meter, 140 yards rushing, 4 touchdowns. Cody Wyatt, 115 yards rushing, 3 touchdowns. Also had 70 receiving yards. The Cubs 2-0 in conference play.
Eureka has won 17 straight regular season games. The Loggers will host Livermore at Albee Stadium Saturday nights. Cruz Montana in the offense is averaging nearly 500 yards per game. Livermore is trying to snap their 2-game losing streak against the Loggers. This season, the Cowboys are playing all their games on the road due to field renovations. This will be Eureka's final tune-up before facing St. Bernard's in the Big Four conference opener.
For us this week, our big emphasis is to clean up some of the penalties. And to be honest with you, like last week, some of the penalties were really on the coaching staff and what we're teaching. And so we're going to get that cleaned up. And, the other thing we felt like we need to do better is catch the ball again. We dropped a few passes that shouldn't have been dropped. And so we're focused on that. And those are the things we're going to work on cleaning up this week.
I just know that they're pretty good. And we're looking forward to play them. Our team's very disciplined. And I think it's going to be a good game, and I think we're going to do good.
In the final tune-up before Big Four play, St. Bernard's makes its longest road trip of the year. The Crusaders have traveled all the way to Pasco, Washington for a matchup with Tri-Cities Prep. The Jaguars are 4-0 and reached the state finals a season ago. This will be a big test for SB.
Tri-Cities is good. I mean, we're not going to get a break this week. They're the number 2 ranked team in Washington in Division II. They've outscored their opponents this year 245-36. They got a 4-0 record. This is a good football team. They like to pass the ball a lot, similar to us, and our strength is our defensive backs on defense, so I have confidence in that, but we're going to have to find a way to get a pass rush on them and to really bring it and bring the energy up there.
I think overall, linebackers and D-line, we need to work together and actually fill our gaps, and on offense probably get the ball around a lot more and blocking.
There is still more to come on 3 Deep coverage. Humboldt State continues GNAC play against the only other D2 college football team in the Golden State.
Also, Frank Borba and CR are looking to break a 14-year conference record at De Anza. We have details ahead. And if you're wondering where Tag Wotherspoon joins the program, well, we have to wait for the question of the week.
We do. I always enjoy that visit, the visit from the experts. Stay with us. 3 Deep coverage continues right after this.
Hi, this is McKinleyville High School football head coach Keoki Burbank, and you're watching 3 Deep coverage.
Welcome back. Humboldt State and College of the Redwoods are heading in different directions. As the future looks promising for the Corsairs, the Jacks are just hoping to have a respectable performance at Azusa. Here's Week 5's Sideline Pass.
Well, I wasn't surprised. I know how this community is about their Jacks, so I wasn't surprised at all. I was just a little disappointed that we couldn't have put on a better show for them.
The Lumberjacks' farewell season has turned into a nightmare. In their final home opener in program history, Western Oregon defeated HSU at the Redwood Bowl. The Jacks are off to their worst start since 2013 with 3 straight losses.
I was encouraged. I told the team that unfortunately, we played probably our best game, but the scoreboard doesn't show that.
We have good athletes on both sides of the ball, and we have good coaches. We're all, it's a new coaching staff. Just as an entire team, we just need to start clicking together and meshing together.
The priority for the Jacks heading into Week 5 is finding the right personnel to face Azusa Pacific.
We're not going to change our message just because of our record. We're going to focus on the things we need to focus on and take care of ourselves before we worry too much about anybody else.
Down in Eureka, the Corsairs are finding success without starting quarterback Brody Lucero, who suffered a season-ending shoulder injury earlier this month. Freshman backups Alex Adams and Moise Francois helped CR win their Pacific 7 opener against Contra Costa.
We haven't missed a beat. They've stepped up. They've filled the void that Brody was holding, and together the two of them are leading us exactly where we need to be.
For us, we were taking every practice as if we were the starters too, no matter what we were on the depth chart. So now when this opportunity comes, nothing really changes practice-wise. It's just we were getting more playing time, And it just means a lot to both of us, I know that, to just step up and try to make plays for our team.
CR's promising freshman class is a testament to the program's vast improvement in recruiting top-tier talent.
If you're ever going to build a program as a football coach, that's what you have to do. You got to recruit guys better than you have on campus currently, and I think we did a good job of that last year, and we're going to continue to work hard to get that done.
With a win at De Anza, the Corsairs will be 2-0 in the conference for the first time since 2004.
Well, we have seen many local high school football players go on to college, but how about the coaches? For the Humboldt Countertops and Servicing Question of the Week, we asked experts to tell us who they think could make the jump to the next level.
The coach I think that could transition right now to the collegiate level would be Jason White from Eureka. He spent his first 15 years of his coaching career coaching at the collegiate level at CR for 10 and then HSU for 5. He's a guy that knows how to keep a team balanced and even keel. He never gets too high or too low. He knows how to manage players. He knows how to manage his coaching staff. Obviously, he has another former head coach, Garrett Montana, as his offensive coordinator. And he's able to keep everyone together and on the same page when there's a lot of smart guys and a lot of good football players there at Eureka. So I think he's a guy that could go on and keep a program smooth wherever he goes.
There are two coaches that come to mind, and both those coaches have had experience coaching at the next level. And they would be Eureka High School head coach Jason White and St. Bernard's head coach Matt Tomlin. I think Coach White, especially with his background at College of the Redwoods and at Humboldt State, would know what it takes to coach at the next level. And Coach Tomlin is a guy that's always aspired to coaching at that next level. And with what he's done in a very short period of time at St. Bernard's, I think he definitely has the potential and has the ability to coach at the next level.
All right, Victor, who is the next high school coach to make the jump to the college level?
I think I like Coach Tomlin. You know, what he's been able to do with St. Bernard's, how he's able to kind of develop that program. Give it another shot. You know, maybe this time as a head coach, not as an offensive coordinator. So we'll see.
Yeah, as the experts mentioned, both Coach Tomlin and Coach White, college experience, I think Tomlin, we could see him maybe in coming years back at the college level. So we'll see. But I'm sure right now concentrating as they get ready for Big Four play. Thanks for watching 3 Deep coverage. We'll see you again next Friday night. Have a great weekend.